The Zarathian Empire broadcast it on every channel. A demonstration of power. A warning to rebellious colonies. 60,000 beings from 17 different species executed simultaneously. Hanged in massive public squares across 5 worlds while Emperor Zarathian himself narrated their crimes. Nothing more than demanding basic rights. The galaxy watched in horror. The Galactic Council convened emergency sessions. Strongly worded condemnations were drafted. Economic sanctions were discussed, but deemed too extreme. Nothing would happen. Everyone knew it. The Zarathian Empire was too powerful, too entrenched. Justice, it seemed, was a luxury no one could afford. Then Ambassador David Mitchell walked into the council chambers. The human diplomat was usually quiet, patient, always working behind the scenes for consensus. Today, he carried a single data pad and wore an expression that made several counselors nervous. Ambassador Mitchell, Council Speaker Veldaz began. We understand Earth's concern, but we must proceed with measured. Measure? Mitchell's voice cut like a blade. 60,000 people were murdered yesterday. Live. For entertainment. And you want measured? The Empire is sovereign. Sovereignty ends where genocide begins. Mitchell activated his data pad. Holographic images filled the chamber. The executions, the faces, the children among them. These weren't criminals. They were teachers, farmers, parents. Their crime was asking not to be slaves. We've issued strong condemnations. Words. Mitchell's laugh was bitter. You've issued words while 60,000 corpses hang as decorations. Is this what the Galactic Council has become? A debate club that watches atrocities and votes on how concerned to sound. Veldaz's translator struggled with Mitchell's tone. The chamber erupted in protest. Earth cannot unilaterally. We can. We are. Mitchell's calm returned, which was somehow more terrifying than his anger. Effective immediately, Earth is implementing comprehensive sanctions against the Zarathian Empire. No trade, no technology exchange, no diplomatic relations. That's meaningless. Earth is one system. You're right. One system. Mitchell smiled coldly. The system that supplies 40% of the galaxy's advanced medical technology, 35% of your agricultural supplements, 28% of your computational systems. He pulled up economic data. We've been very busy since joining the galactic community. The council went silent as the implications sank in. Additionally, Mitchell continued, we're offering asylum to any Zarathian refugee. Full citizenship, protected status, and resettlement support. We're also providing military escorts for any species attempting to evacuate civilians from Zarathian space. That's practically a declaration of war. No, that's called having principles. Mitchell set down his datapad. Here's what's going to happen. Every species in this chamber will choose. Stand with the empire that murders innocents, or stand with Earth and enforce actual consequences. You can't force us to choose sides. I'm not forcing anything. I am clarifying. His voice was steel. Earth has a history of fighting empires that commit genocide. We're very good at it. We ended slavery on our own world through blood and sacrifice. We'll do it across the galaxy if we must. The Thessian delegate spoke up. Ambassador, even if some of us support you, the Empire's fleet is 20 years behind human military technology. Mitchell displayed classified specifications that made several military advisors. We've been planning for justice. There's a difference. Mitchell looked at the execution images still hovering in the chamber. These people deserve to live. Since they can't, the least we can do is ensure their deaths mean something. Over the next week, 17 species joined Earth's sanctions. Then 34. Then 72. The Zarathian economy collapsed within a month. Emperor Zarathian found himself suddenly isolated, his empire hemorrhaging resources, his people questioning his authority. When he finally agreed to council terms, releasing all enslaved populations, submitting to war crimes tribunals, dissolving his absolute authority, Ambassador Mitchell was there to witness it. You've destroyed an empire, Veldaz said quietly. Over principles. No, I reminded the galaxy what principles cost. Mitchell looked at the memorial being constructed for the 60,000. Earth learned this lesson in blood. Sometimes the cost of justice is high, but the cost of ignoring justice is higher. And if the Empire had called your bluff? If they'd gone to war? Mitchell's expression was grim. It wasn't a bluff. We'd have fought, and won.